Okay, so we took the clutch housing off. We unbolted it, and there were like 8 bolts around. The bolts are here. Some of them are here. Most of them are here. They were kind of odd. There's a couple of different sizes, a couple of different lengths, and it looks like there's some miscellaneous. We did a bunch of oil down in the bottom of the clutch housing. That kind of got on a lot of the clutch parts. So that mounted here, and it actually mounted to this bell housing. So this is the bottom, and you can see the holes there that were mounted to that bell housing over there on the bottom. And see the hole for the starter. And that had a bunch of silicone on it. I scraped it, grease and silicone. It was pretty nasty. So these plates here, these holes here, press studs and holes along here were held onto the engine with these 6 bolts. In front of that was this flywheel that was pushed on. There were 4 small nuts and 2 big nuts that were holding that on. That was sort of a press fit on this side. It wasn't really a press fit, but it was shoved on this side. This was the side that was facing out. And that's where the nuts were. And the bolts themselves are still down in here. They're captured by the back of the engine, so they couldn't come out, but they're all just floating in here. See, they're all just floating in there. This is the clutch itself, which is pretty oily. We kind of got it oily when we were handling it. So that's the clutch itself, and that was floating here, and this was held onto the flywheel itself. So these 6 mounting holes held this plate on with these 6 bolts. And I only have 5. So somewhere I'm missing a bolt, which is a bummer. And that's the clutch